What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda Ware,
And I'm Dwight Ware,
and this is Everywhere We Go.
where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
We have a special guest. This person is a pioneering loctician, trainer, teacher, creator, and patented holder of the world-renowned Kinky Twist technique. This person has transformed the natural hair landscape by offering a signature method designed to help clients transition seamlessly from relaxed to natural hair. She is the founder and owner of the Loc Shop and is licensed in Alabama, Illinois, and Washington, D.C.
Over the course of her career, she has trained and employed more than 300 individuals to become natural salon owners and has helped over 150 people transition from public assistance to business ownership. She is now celebrating her newest venture, expanding her dream location in Huntsville, Alabama.
Alongside her work in beauty, she has also served in our nation's capital as a lobbyist with the National Association of Counties, where NACO is what it's also called, where her commitment to community empowerment shines. We want you all to be excited about meeting Miss Angie Upton.
Woohoo! Yay!
Angie, we're so excited to see you.
Yes,
We're excited to talk with you. We want the world to know. A lot of people already know, but we want even more people to know about the Loc Shop and about your business and about your background and the things that you've done. So it's just really exciting to be able to sit down with you.
So we like to start off where this is everywhere we go. So we like to start off with where questions. So
Okay.
I'm going to start off. Where did we first meet? And you may not know that, so I'm going to let Sharonda answer that for her. Go ahead, Sharonda.
I met Sharonda when she came in for a consultation
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
I guess you remember.
Yes, yes.
to start her lock journey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I remember when I came in there, you had it laid out where people could, we talked about locks and we talked about what size locks, and you actually had examples of how big it would be. And then at first you said, I'm not going to put locks in your hair.
Right.
I got turned down.
No, that's good.
Turn me
I
down.
mean, that's a good person that you
She's
can go
just
to.
honest,
They're honest, yep.
Because she was like, I don't know. Are you sure you ready? Are you sure? Are you sure? And I was like, I'm sure. It's time.
Right.
And then I think at that time I told you how I was going to be doing a fashion show. And so I was like, I got my last little hurrah without the locks. But
Oh,
I'm
yep.
February
I remember
13th,
that. Yep.
2023 was my lockiversary.
That's
Our
right.
lockiversary.
That's right.
Yeah, well, the first time I met you was coming in to bring something for Sharonda while she was getting her hair done.
Okay.
So
Right.
it was
Right.
usually like, hi, bye, and just dropping it off and then running to
Right.
whatever.
Man,
appointment I
that
had.
tradition continues.
Yes, it does.
It has
Same.
happened recently. Well, I have a weird question. My weird question is, where's your happy place?
Ooh. My happy place. This is gonna sound so probably odd, but I love to make soap. And so whenever I'm kind of like either tired or stressed out, I melt soap and mix fragrances, and it's relaxing for me.
That's good because I love to use soap. So that's
You're right.
Yes,
Well, and also,
but she likes me for me to use it. So.
no,
But that's a good thing.
I
think
love it
Everybody
for-
likes people who
Yes,
use soap.
yes.
Yeah.
But I like to make soap. And
Yeah.
I do that, and it just kind of is a stress reliever for me. And I find myself like mixing scents, trying to create a different scent just to kind of de-stress and just relax. And whenever like my friends call me and they know I'm making soap, they were like, "Oh, who made you mad today?"
Oh no!
one of them days.
And I'm like, "No, I'm good." They were like,
soap.
"Okay."
When you leave here, don't go and make soap.
You're right.
Okay. So where have you worked?
Oh, where have I worked? In the natural industry or just
Just throughout the nation.
Your career.
Okay. So, as you know, I was a lobbyist. So I worked under President Bush up until President Bush, his son, was left office right before Obama, and I was a lobbyist. I worked for NACO and National Association of Counties. So I represented all 3,061 counties and boroughs. And one of the reasons why they hired me is because I could talk fast. And people don't realize when you're a lobbyist on Capitol Hill, you literally sit in the lobby of the Rayburn building. That's where they do the voting. And you have 47 steps from the time they open the door to the time they leave the door. And you have to be able to say your agenda within 47 steps.
Oh,
So you get
gosh.
a picture of the senator that you have to talk to. You have to be able to express what the interest is for the county.
Oh, wow.
For an example, Winnebago County, they had an unfunded mandate. That means that they were the federal government mandated them to build a bridge, but didn't fund them. So I would then have to find the senator who's pushing this bill and say, hey, you're going to kill this county's budget. Don't do this, or let's try to find the funds for this bridge. And I had 47 steps to do that.
Wow.
From the time they left where they would vote to the time when they would leave out. And so because I could talk fast, and I would see whoever I needed to see, and I would jump right on it. You become kind of sought after.
Yeah.
So in any given week, I might have 2 or 3 or 4 bills that would pass.
Wow.
And one bill could yield you as low as, let's say, 20,000. But one bill could, yield you 120.
Wow.
So you might have a few bills that would pass that week, and that's how you got paid.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my goodness. It sounds like you were quite not just a fast talker, but the sweet talker.
Well, I mean, you got to understand the bill, so you got to do the research. And this is back in the day when there was no Google. We had back then Go Jeeves.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Y'all remember that?
Ask Jeeves.
I'm old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask
Ask
Jeeves.
Jeeves,
Yes.
right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
We had that, a little bit of that,
Yep.
but for the most part, it was, it was tough getting research. And so you would have to research, the impact that it would have on the county. And then that is what you would pose to the senator or the congressman who is up for vote. Like, please don't vote for that. You're going to kill this county's budget. This means this for this county, Usually it's something devastating, you know what I'm saying? And so you would want to express that to them, and then they'll be like, okay, well, meet with my aide. That's all you needed, was a meeting with the aide. And you had those 47 steps while you're sitting in the lobby
To convince them
Wow.
to say
to be
meet
able to
with that
say,
aide.
meet with my aide.
Because, okay, so these are some things that I kind of knew about, but I never knew in depth as to like how you actually did what you did at that time. But while you were doing the lobbying, were you also doing any here?
Okay, so so while I'm doing the lobby work, I was promoted to director of marketing. So when you're a director of marketing for the nation, this is a lot. So you're traveling around, you're meeting with folks, and my HR director, she came to me and she was like, Angie, you're doing a great job out there. The counties want to see you, but you need to do something with your hair. Now keep in mind, this is the 90s.
Yes.
Everybody's wearing natural now.
Yes.
So back then it was straight and how straight you can get.
Right.
How bouncy can the hair be? All of that. And I was never with that. When I was at A&M, I was the girl that was out there cheering, or when I was pledging, I had the big hair. Everybody knew me as the big hair. That's Angie.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that it's like looking good. I'm thinking I'm cute. And they're like, no, I'm in corporate. And they're like, you got to do something with this hair. And so, and she was black. This is a black lady that was in HR. And so she gave me the number of her stylist. I went to her stylist, and being that I'd never really, I may have had one perm before, but I didn't really know what to expect. And it would start burning. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching other people and they're getting perms and they're talking and I'm like, okay, Angie, be a big girl, And so I just sat there while this was burning, and I'm thinking like, okay, this is what's supposed to happen,
Yeah.
I guess, because everybody else is sitting there and they're getting permed and they're looking at magazines and they're talking with each other and all this, and meanwhile I'm sitting there and I'm on fire. So finally I couldn't take it. They rinsed it out and I lost 85% of my hair in one day.
Wow. And
what
you were known as a person with the big hair.
Yeah, I had
Wow.
a lot of hair. And so what happened was Dudley's, which makes most of the base for the perm. So you have Emotions, you have Dr. Grow, you have Ult, Ulta, whatever it was called. It was a lot of different perms,
Right,
a lot of
yeah.
box perms. They made the base for all of those products. And what happened, they had a fire in one of their warehouses. And they got rid of all the products in the warehouse, but what they didn't do, they didn't get rid of the product in the adjoining warehouses. And with monosodium glutamate, with these different types of chemicals that's found in perms, the heat ignited it. So when it went out all over the country, this went out all over the country. It did just happen to me. It happened to thousands of women during that time frame. This is really what was the start of the whole natural hair movement. And we all lost our hair
Wow.
in clumps. So the product went out nationwide to all of these different salons and different places that purchased this product that the base came from Dudley's. It was pretty much active. So the product was already, you know how like if you get a box perm, you would mix the monosodium glutamate, you mix all these different things in to make it active. It was active before.
Oh no.
So when it showed up and got on my head, it was already,
Wow.
you know, just on fire. So anyway, I lost my hair. Was left with. They gave me some kind of style. Now keep in mind, I don't really know about the whole perm thing because I wasn't wearing my hair like that. So they had molded my hair. Back then, it was molding was the thing. So they put like the gel and all of that on the hair, and they swooped it and did all this. So I didn't even know that I lost that much hair until it was like days later when the gel was lifting, I guess, you know, what you would say. And then I was like, oh, I don't want this on my hair. And then I saw the spots everywhere. And I was like patchy. And when I'm talking about loss, I'm talking about loss. Like skin.
bulk, like
Yeah, and I'm known for all this hair. And so what I did was I was like obviously devastated. I had a trip I had to go to Denver and speak to a county there. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And back then, we didn't wear wigs. Like, that wasn't a thing.
how it is
You know,
now.
that wasn't a thing. So I was like, what am I going to do? So I think I ended up wrapping my hair some kind of way. And then when I got back, I took the hair out of my brush and I went to a guy who was known for making hair or getting to like the Asian people that made hair. So I took the hair out of my brush and I was like, can you make this hair? And he was like, nobody want that hair. It was kinky and coily and all of this. It wasn't popular. You know, it's not what, no one wanted that.
At that time.
So I said, well, just can you try? So they took the hair and they shipped it off and then they would return back to me hair that was nowhere near my hair. It was like Italian wavy or something crazy. And I'm like, no, can you make this tighter? Can this be tighter? You know, like a tighter coil. And so they would be like, okay. And so then we'd send the hair off, and then once again I get it back, and it was, you know, it was nothing close to my hair. And so they were, you know, back and forth. It took about a good 6 or 7 months. So finally, they came back with hair that I was like, oh my gosh, it looked kind of like a phone cord. If you can remember, you know, people don't remember, you know, that
Yeah,
coil.
like a cord,
Yep.
yeah.
It was like that. And I said, oh, wow, this kind of looks like my hair. And so I twisted in my hair and it just slid out. That didn't work. Then I braided it in my hair and that looked a mess. And then I did a little braid and then a twist. And I said, oh. And that was the start of Kinky Twist. That's now done around the world.
See, jumping ahead, we getting the
Oh,
questions.
am I-
That's okay. That's okay.
And
So that's how
and
you.
So that's how Kinky Twist came about, and I ended up changing the name
Okay.
from Kinky Twist to Sis Twist because in those days when you would type in the word Kinky Twist, you would get pornography,
Ooh.
and we had a lot of young people that was searching to get because of the word.
Yeah.
Kinky.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we changed
goodness.
it from Kinky Twist to Sis Twist.
Can't even have a hairstyle. I gotta go with
You had to do that.
30 stuff on the internet.
So we moved from that from Kinky Twist to Sis Twist. So if you were to, like, if you go to the U.S. Patent and Trade, you would look up Sis Twist, and you'll see me.
Oh, so you
And you
did.
patented.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the Sis Twist is a
Sis
trademark
Twist.
as well.
Not the Kinky
man.
Twist. I didn't.
And
patent
that's what
that.
you're wearing right now,
That's
right?
what
The
I have
Sis
on now,
Twist.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I wear this style right now for women who not necessarily transitioning from perm to natural, because most people are away from the perm. I wear it now for women who are transitioning from silk press to natural because they're finding that the silk pressing causes, in some cases, not all, thermal damage to
Right.
where it's too hot. And then they go to wash their hair and their hair doesn't
It
coil or
doesn't,
curl
yeah.
anymore. It's kind of like a wet noodle. Or some areas. Some areas that do nice. And be like, oh yeah, I like it like this, but I don't like this.
Yeah.
Because this is doing that. And so what
Can
I
that come
do,
back from that too?
you can get a little, but a lot of times the C-bond has been broken because of the heat. Because keep in mind, the perm or the relax and the press, chemically it's the same. It's heat.
Oh.
It's heat that changes the bond.
Yeah.
And the bond is the coil or the DNA pattern. It's like God stamped on our head the pattern, the DNA pattern of the structure of a person is on our head.
Oh,
So
wow.
that coil, that's the same coil. The structure is what DNA looks like.
Wow. So,
head.
so when you're doing someone's hair, you can almost,
I see it.
you can
I
see
see it.
their
I see what
identity almost.
I see it. I
Yeah.
see what God was doing. He was letting us know, this is who you are.
So you mentioned Alabama A&M University in Huntsville, Alabama, and you are an alum.
I am.
What also brought you back to Huntsville? Because tell us about where you're from, so in case everybody doesn't know.
She took my question. Where are you from? Where are you from?
I
I'm
stole
from
it.
Rockford, Illinois. It's about 91 miles south of Chicago.
Wow.
And so what brought me back, always loved Huntsville. And I always wanted to come back. I came back for my sorority 30th anniversary in
Which
2000.
You might as well just put it out there.
Yeah, go ahead,
We're-
tell us.
We're sorority.
I'm a Delta. Yeah. And so I came back in 2018, and I remember being in the stands, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at all these natural people. Because keep in mind, the natural hair movement started on the East Coast. They came across the country, hit the Midwest, went to the West, LA, and areas like that. But it wasn't really so much down in the South. But we all knew that the South would be the last frontier. We had a feeling it would be because the wig style and the straight hair was so ingrained down here in the South.
Yep.
Kind of like for kind of some obvious reasons as it relates to just,
Culture,
traditions, slavery, all of that.
all the things.
It was very much entrenched. So we knew this in the natural hair industry. And they were like, Angie, no, you don't want to go down? No, it's not time. I said, it's time. Because when I came down here for A&M's homecoming, my 30th anniversary in 2018, I saw so many natural people. I was just like, I was on the phone. I was on the phone talking to a lot of folks, mentors and people who are, we've been, in the natural thing for years, 30 plus years. I'm like, y'all won't believe it. They natural down here.
Right?
They down here. I said, y'all got to come down there. Like, no, we're going to let you do that, Angie. We'll come up after it. I'm like, they're here. They're doing this. And so I was excited and happy to just, be able to share this with people. Like, they're doing it down here in the South. So then Dr. Vital from A&M reached out to me, and he was like, hey, we're going to have this program at A&M where it's called Evergreen, where they were taking people who have their own franchises, bringing them back to A&M and being able to teach the students on how to, start their own business. 'Cause a lot of times, before you graduate, you meet with all these companies and who's going to hire me. And so we wanted to talk to them about, hey, how can you start your own and have your own business? You can hire folks. So that was the whole, premise of this initiative. So I get here April 1st, and then the following week, the students leave because
Yep.
of COVID.
Oh, that's right.
I was here in 2020,
Oh,
and I'm all ready to go. And they're like, the students are all gone. And then a month after that, Dr. Vital leaves. So now I'm just like, oh, what are we going to do?
Oh,
And
wow.
so it was the beginning of COVID. So I just kind of buried it out and said, okay, what I need to do is probably find a location that's in Huntsville, because when the students leave, it becomes more seasonal. They're here during the school year, and then something would happen. So I said, hey, let me find a spot where I can, service the community. And the students, they'll come. They can come. They'll be able to come. But initially, I was supposed to be on campus.
Oh.
So now I'm working with Drake.
Yes.
So we're working with Drake, and we're helping their students, their cosmetology department.
So we hear about Locs. So what makes that a better choice for hair care?
What does Locs make a better
Yes.
choice for hair care? I'm not gonna say it makes it a better choice. It makes it a choice, and it's based on you. You know what I'm saying, and how you want to present yourself. When we were kind of putting the framework together for the Crown Act, that's the legislation that was passed
Yes.
that allow people to show up as they are.
How crazy is it that joins both of your worlds?
Yes.
Lobbying and legislation and hair.
Exactly, right.
Natural hair of all
Yeah,
things.
you're
That's
right.
amazing.
And so we all kind of came together and we put that legislation together. Now it's an act.
Yeah.
It's
a law.
It's a law.
Yeah.
It's a law. So, so getting back to what you're saying, as far as it's allowing people to make a choice. If they want to wear their hair locked, they want to wear it in a fro, if they want to wear it how it just grows out of their head naturally. We should be able to do that and not be judged based on that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's what it's about. It's about freedom.
That's good, because I know my mom, she's done like a press and curl for like forever. So I don't know if I could ever get her to do that.
No. But his mother's hair is very, very straight. She's, you know how they say, you got Indian in your family. She really do have Indian in her family. So the hair is very straight, and it probably wouldn't have done. Well, I know you can lock anybody's hair, but that's Angie. You know what I mean? But I was gonna say this about locks. Like for me, and I think I was sharing this with my husband earlier, that when it comes to having had my hair locked by you, it helped me like redefine like who I am, because I was at this space where it was like, just like you having pressure at work, where it was like, how do I need to show up? Do I need to be like more, Eurocentric and kind of seem as though that's more like palatable,
Right.
As I was, aiming to advance my career within the federal government. So it was a couple things that was going on. Number one, I felt kind of like pressure, like maybe this could help as far as me being able to be received better in terms of trying to advance my career. And then the second thing that was happening is that I was having hair loss in 2 different places. And I had just finally gone to a dermatologist and asked about it.
That's right.
Because remember, some of it was stress,
Yeah.
Work-related, however, stress. And some of it was actually too much tension on my hairline, because I didn't have Sis Twist, which was gentle and all that. I had crochet, which was a little probably
tighter.
too much.
Too tight,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you came and you looked and you did your thing. You touched through there and you said, you could do this. You
Yeah.
could do this.
And you did a great job, because I'm going to be honest, probably 20 years ago, I don't know if I would have gone for that.
Yeah.
Because like I
maybe
said, my mom
all he
pretty
knew.
much, that's what I knew. And, I'm from the Midwest, so the wave is a little bit slower to make it there. And where she was from, New York, so.
But I think I was
way ahead.
also like a little bit more reluctant because I didn't, there was no extensions or anything like that. My hair had still been coming out of the pixie cut, so it was very, very small.
Yeah, and I liked a girl with extensions in her hair.
I ain't even had no bamboo earrings.
Okay.
These 2 pair. But no, I had the Tweety Bird going on. It was just a
Right.
little thing,
Yeah, she did.
but she was able to give me
Right.
little
They had
curls
potential.
at the
I
end.
knew they had potential. They was
Right.
on their way.
What did you think though? At first, you must have been like,
Her.
miracle.
Her.
No. Angie can keep it real now. This is a couple years
Well,
later.
I have the ability to see a person in the future with their hair.
Okay.
So that's what I see.
Gifted hands.
Yeah, I see. I'm not like I'll see a client, and I can see her, 6, 7 months down the road. So that's what I'm kind of speaking to. Long as they can trust me and have patience, I can get them there.
Okay.
So that's what I see, and then my goal is to allow them to see that. And then they start to see it, with each visit. Like, oh, I get it. Oh, I see. Okay. And then all of a sudden they're draping and they're like, yeah, Angie, you talked
Yeah.
about this. I'm like, right.
Yeah, but you make it look good. You make it look good. What about guys?
Well, locks is the only hairstyle where men have taken the lead and we followed.
Mm.
Oh.
I
Wow.
don't
So
know. What
like
about
men
fades? I
started.
think fades. Men may have took the lead on that one, but
No.
We didn't follow. We didn't follow no
We
fade.
ain't follow them that hard
We
on that.
followed on
Okay.
locks. We followed on locks.
followed on the line.
So the men and also our younger generation. So like our
Yes.
nephews, our children. There are times
nephew did it,
where
so.
we're doing a kid's hair, and then next thing you know, the mom is coming in a year or so later. Like, I've been watching my son's hair. I think I want to get locks.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
never been the case.
Yeah.
We've never taken the lead from a child in regards to our hygiene and our hair. But locks, it's a game changer. It did that.
So why do you think the ladies are a little bit afraid of getting locks in their hair? Some of them.
Because it's permanent. And even though they might be wearing a ponytail and have worn that same ponytail for like 10 years, like, I won't be able to change. But you haven't changed. You're wearing the same ponytail.
That's right.
But when you take our options away as women, we don't like that. We don't like, We want to be able to, no, I haven't changed, but then I might want to just, do something else, but you haven't. That's true, but I might want to. When you take our options, we don't like that. And so a lot of times they feel like, they're stuck in this style and this certain look, and they don't realize, oh, there's a lot of looks to when you're hair natural, or when you're hair in twist, or wearing it with locks. There's a lot of different looks you can have, And once they see that, then they're like, okay, well, let's do this. Let's try this.
Okay.
Like my curls
Yeah,
that,
you're curly today.
that Angie put in my hair. I was able to do different styles and even sometimes add on a little bit
Right.
for formal events. So you just see
Yeah.
that there's the versatility.
I actually didn't know. It took me maybe about 3 formals to realize that you had
That had
extra hair. I was like, how did she get all that hair? Man, this thing is really working.
Very clueless.
So,
Well, I just wanted
Guys
to touch back on what you said when you were opening the salon in Huntsville because you're not new to opening salons in
No.
different cities. You had moved from Illinois back here, right? And what are some of the other cities that
So
you
it's
have?
actually 7. So there's one in D.C., there's one in Philly, there's one in Harlem, there's one in Rockford, Milwaukee. There's getting ready to be one in Charlotte.
ooh.
Yeah, so we're working that out.
Okay.
And so it's called Loc Shop in a Box. So basically, they purchase the franchise, part of the franchise, and then they can open up. I feel like I'm missing someone. But
I didn't even
that's
count. Okay, wait, you said New York, Philly, DC,
Rockford,
Rockford, Milwaukee.
And then we got Charlotte,
Charlotte and Huntsville.
Huntsville. Oh yeah.
Oh, that is 7.
Yes.
So 7 salons. And like, how did you decide which cities that you were gonna?
It's just where I landed, where I would go.
wherever you
So
would
I
go.
open up.
But you also mentioned about ladies coming from being, even on public assistance and what have you.
Yeah, that would be my staff. So the majority of my staff, I would send out notice to the like different public assistance offices around wherever I was in that area, and let them know that I'm hiring. Because as we know, and corporate women know, your best braiders. Period. They're gonna be in the hood.
Yes.
This is how it is. The best ones.
That's actually how when I would go to a new city and work,
The best
I
of the
would just go
best.
straight to the hood.
The best of the
my
best.
haircut.
That's where they're at. And so what I did was I was like, okay, so if this is where my best braiders are, this is where I need to recruit.
Right,
So I
right.
recruit them, and they would come on board, and then I would sell the shop to them. And they become salon owners. And a lot of them were able to get off of public assistance because they were making the money and improve their life.
But what was that like? Because it seems to me like you were training them in not just hair techniques, but also business, right?
Yeah, so
How to
we would
run a
have
business.
we would have classes, and one of the biggest classes was customer service.
Wow.
That was the
Wow.
one
That's
that
huge.
just and my
That's
thing is
huge.
that it was and it still um is that, and I would always tell them, and this is something I live my life by, and that is, if a person decides to cross the threshold of your business, they didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that that you appreciate them, and that you honor the decision they made to come into your business,
Right.
and that means you treat them as such. You know what I'm saying? One thing my clients always say, Angie, you're always the same person. You always have the same mindset or the same mood when I come in to get
Demeanor.
my hair
Yep.
done, right? And I tell them that, I said, you don't want to be, all of this up and down. It's they haven't done anything. They showed up, so you need to show up and show up as your best person. And service your clients. We're in the service industry. I love to serve. I love to service my clients. I love to service people when they come to my house. It's just how, and that's what I look for. I don't necessarily look for people who are talented in doing hair.
Yes.
I can teach them.
Right.
What I look for a good person. I look for a kind person. That's what I look for, because I can train anyone how to do
Yeah.
this. But there's some things that I just need you to show up with, and that's being a good person.
And when do you see that they're confident enough to be ready?
It takes a couple of years.
Okay.
Not even a couple. It takes a while.
Okay.
Because we have to go through teaching how to do the books, how to order your products, how to do all the different techniques, how to do your marketing and all of that. We're going through all of that. And then there's a moment in which you're like, okay, she can do this.
Oh.
You can do this.
Wow.
And they're like, really? You think so? I'm like, you can do it. And then they do it. They do well. They do better than it was them when I was there.
Were you ever mentored or coached the same way you're doing these young ladies?
I wasn't in natural hair, but I was in corporate.
Certainly not that HR lady. She didn't actually quite meet the bill on that one.
But I thank her though.
Right.
Because my pain became my platform.
Right.
And without
Pain
that,
became your platform.
right. And if that never happened, we wouldn't be here.
That's right.
Wow.
That's
So I look at it, I guess, differently.
Got to
Yeah.
see it a
Yeah.
different way. Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. But you help people. You helped young ladies with their businesses, but you probably also help people when they're in the chair, like almost like a therapist. Is that true?
I don't know about that. I mean, well, you probably could, but my clients help me too.
Okay. There we go. It's mutual.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'll tell them, like, girl, let me tell you what's happening. It's so crazy, and it's so awesome. It's like each client, you just pick up where you left off.
Okay.
You always pick up where you left off. And it was like, girl, so how was that wedding? Girl, let me tell you what happened at that wedding. And then next thing you're talking about the wedding and this, that, and the other. And then she'll be like, but Angie, what happened with the so-and-so? And then I'm like, girl, let me tell you what happened. And it's like that the whole day. So it's like, it's not even like work. You know what I'm saying?
good.
It's like
That's
girl
good.
talk.
You know what that is,
What's your
right?
purpose?
Because so the whole theme behind our whole show is connection is the destination.
Yes.
Okay.
We talk about connecting and how important relationships are, and everything you just shared is just that. Like the ladies that come to you don't just come to you to get their hair done, but they come to you because you all have a relationship that
Yes.
it just continues and continues. And I just love that because that's how we are.
Yeah, right. That's how this, all my clients, they're like my sisters, Sis Twist, sisters, twisting sisters. That's
Twisted Sisters.
the whole thing.
That's
So
right.
I want to ask because I want to turn the chairs on you because
Okay.
I've been your client since
Yes.
23, and then not too long ago you became my client.
How did that work?
How'd that work out?
Okay. Well, you
can go ahead and
Go
share.
for it. Go for
All
it.
right.
Absolutely.
So, there becomes a time in your business where you're beyond the growing pains. You've settled in, and expansion is necessary.
Yeah.
And so this happened, and it's happened at every location wherever I've been. So now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm feeling it. This is time for expansion, and this is probably around May, and so Sharonda and I, we always talk. We always talk. She's telling me about her things that she's doing, and I'm talking about things that I'm doing. And
She's
I'm
not
like,
talking about her man, is she?
no, not at all.
It's all good things. All good.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so
What happens at the shop
Microphones on
stays
them.
at the house.
at the shop. So I'm talking to Sharonda. I'm like, wait a minute, Sharonda, you're a commercial agent. I said, I need to find a location. She was like, I can help you with that. And so from that point, she started sending me some locations, and we're looking at things, and went to a few places. And I'll never forget this. She was in her car. I was in my car. And she was like, I have this location I want you to see. And I was like, okay. But the closer we're getting to the location, I'm like, wait a minute. Because I'd already been to this location.
Really?
I went to this location
That's divine alignment.
in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw this location in 2020, and they wanted way more than I was trying to spend. And so I'm turning into the area, and I'm like, no, Sharonda, I don't want to go and see this. And you're like, well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to look.
I don't convince you to go in.
Yeah, to convince me to go in. I was
You're like, I already know what it looks like.
right. I know it looks like I'm not trying to see this place. And you were like, well, it doesn't hurt. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we walk in, and when we walk in, I noticed that there's a poster board of the people before and after pictures. It was a weight loss place. And I said, wait a minute. They haven't rented this place since 2020?
Wow.
And I said, can you find that out? And so I'm like, oh my God. So I'm looking around, and she's kind of trying to see, if they've rented this place out. And so we meet back. And now keep in mind, as I'm walking through, I see the vision for this
See the
place.
See the
And I was
future.
I was a little kind of upset, because I'm like, well, God, why are you showing me this vision if this is not where I'm going to be? Because I already know how much they want a month, and that's something I don't want to pay.
Yeah.
And so now we're talking, and I was like, Sean, this place has not been rented out since 2020. You know what that means? No, it's amazing. It's almost like how you see the glass, half full or full. I'm an optimistic person.
Yeah.
But in this situation, I really wasn't. So I said, you know what this means.
Drank a little bit
So
of it.
Sharonda said, I said, it means that maybe this place is just terrible. Sharonda said, maybe it's a good time for negotiation. And I was like,
excited.
Okay, maybe. And so for the next, I would say 3 weeks or so, we're in negotiation. Now keep in mind, I don't think I'm gonna get this place.
Right.
I'm just throwing out crazy stuff.
That's the best way to
I'm
negotiate.
saying, and ready to walk away, and probably walked away a few times.
You did.
I was throwing out crazy stuff like, oh, let's go for this amount.
Yeah.
And then Sharonda said, okay, doesn't hurt to ask. And I'm like, whatever. So she would go and ask, and they'd be like, okay. And I'm like, really? Okay. And then I would say something else. They want for the cam, they wanted, this amount. And I'm like, well, let's ask for this. Now, keep in mind, I'm thinking we're not getting any of this. And then they come back, and Charles like, I think we got it. And I'm like, really? So after a few of those, I'm like, wait a minute, these people are really trying to play ball here.
Yep.
This is a real deal here.
Absolutely.
And we went back and forth. It was, I would say, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks
Yeah.
of back and forth of just negotiation and all of this, and sending all of my information, like everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything. I have my tax information, my bank statements. It was a lot.
Yeah, well,
Right.
It was a
Yeah.
lot of documents. So I just sent it all, sent everything. I was like, okay, y'all can figure it out.
Well,
And,
even though you were skeptical, you're very experienced.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's not too hard. You've been doing this. You've done this in 7 cities.
That's true. But I've never had this type of real estate. If we were playing Monopoly,
Yes.
this would be Broadway.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
I was on the railroads.
Okay.
Yeah, the locations. This is Broadway.
Yeah.
So the way Huntsville sees university, and where we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 35806. And then there's some other digits behind that. It's not the zip code. Those other digits is how high the sales tax
Oh.
that goes to the city.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
So a Kia is going to be across the street from us.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, where we're positioned, we're the highest level of University Drive.
That's
Probably
true.
second to the car lots that's further down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is prime.
Yes.
Never had prime
Yeah.
real estate.
Yeah.
I've had decent,
Yeah.
and we made it good. We brought it up, but not prime.
Wow.
So this is different.
Yes.
So this
That's
is
good.
so and Dwight might not even know this, but like one of the things that ended up happening with the transaction was that even if you were skeptical at times, you still hung in there with me,
Yes.
and you let me just kind of
Cook.
because I just.
Yeah.
But the other thing was
Yeah.
she was
Let you cook and
competitive.
eat.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
you do that.
You know,
Let her
okay.
cook so I can eat.
But no, you silly. No, but the other thing was that you had a competitive bid because by the time we went back and forth, there was another offer that came in.
It was.
But one of the things that made you more competitive was the fact that you were going to be operating a salon, and they recognized that you were an experienced operator, and you were going to be bringing the property up to a certain standard that made it more valuable in the long term. Obviously, being able to put in the plumbing for the shampoo bowls and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So, but they liked your use better than the other one, which was just regular retail. So that was good. But we tried to, you always gonna want to get the terms you need, but then also like emphasize your positives.
Yeah.
Especially when you're competing. So that was part of the process.
That
And
was part of the
I'm thankful
process.
you trusted me, just like I had to trust you. It's like
Yeah.
we both did that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's good at closing deals.
We try.
She closed one with me, so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There you go.
She's good.
But see, I didn't ask him to marry me.
Okay.
He asked me to marry him.
Well, that's good.
So he closed
Yeah,
the
no.
deal.
When a man finds a wife, he
Yeah,
finds
he
a
didn't
good
find
thing.
it. He didn't find it. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about some of the things you've done outside of the Loc Shop in the community, because I know you're very focused on the community. So just share some of your experiences and activities there.
I haven't done it here yet, but we will be doing it as we move forward. But at all the shops, I give a big coat drive. That's a big thing. And we become a warm center.
Okay.
So we allow people to come in, drink some cocoa, sit in there while we're in there. Right now, we have a big basket in the front door, as you've probably seen, where we have the comb and the toothbrush and the toothpaste, and we give them granola bars, and we have a little kits that we give out to our unhoused community, and they come. And just today, so I have these two. I don't know, I guess planters outside.
Yeah.
And I like my little poinsettias and all my little stuff I have out
Oh,
for
yes,
Christmas.
yes.
So it was knocked over, one of them.
Oh, no.
It was knocked over, totally knocked over. And this guy, I guess a gust of wind came or whatever. So this guy on his bike, he comes up and he picks it up, and then he takes the planter, the thing that I have out, and he's digging down, and he nestles it and puts the rocks. And I'm watching him the whole time. I'm like, okay, what's he doing? I said, oh, he's making it more secure.
Yes.
No, we didn't do a good job of that.
Yes.
So I go outside. I was like, oh, thank you. He goes, yeah, you need to put a little bit more rocks on the outside. I said, well, thank you. I said, oh, you think? He goes, no. He goes, you don't remember me? He goes, I was the guy that you were talking to. He goes, I like to cook. He goes, I ended up getting hired at IHOP. I was like, oh, yeah, you're the guy who does some omelet dish that he was
Yes,
telling me
yes.
about with kale, and it sounded really good. And I was like, well, I'm going to make that.
Yeah.
Chad, that's his name. And so Chad was out there, and so he was telling me, he goes, oh, I got hired on at IHOP. And I was like, oh, that's so awesome. So for me, I don't know, I feel like we're like that little church in Nineveh that
Yes.
God kind of saved,
Yep.
to help. And so a lot of people are like, there's just going to be a lot of homeless people there. I was like, yeah, I'm excited. And they were like, you excited? I said, yeah, we get to help. We get to be there. And so I'm excited.
Okay,
You
you're
know
like
what
the
I'm
Jonah.
saying? Yeah,
After
exactly.
the well. But
Right.
they have, I've been to the shop. And the shop is amazing.
Thank
and
you.
it's not just getting hair done. You have
Yeah.
it's like a vibe in there. You have different products and
Yeah.
tell us some of the products that you have and some of the
Yeah.
So we have, of course, we have a lot of body products. Everything is natural. And then we have hair, and then we have accessories. So we have things, fashion and all of that. But when you come and get your hair done, we have shampoo beds that you lie in to get your hair shampooed. Because we want to care for people. And then in the dryer, we have a full body, zero gravity massage chair that you sit in while you're getting your hair dried. We call it the dryer theater because it kind of looks like a
It
theater.
looks like a movie theater. The
Looks like
screen is as
with the
big as a
popcorn
movie
and
theater.
everything.
Popcorn making the whole
Yes, yes.
Right.
Just like the
Because
movies.
it's like I wanna give people an experience. I kind of like it's almost like inviting someone to your home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
I felt like that. I felt very warm. And
Yeah.
I almost wanted to go get my hair shampooed so I could go to
Right.
watch a movie or something like that.
Well, they're gonna have. Gonna say there are accommodations for men.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
like
We have
actual barbering
barbershop,
services.
all of
Okay.
that. We have men that come to our
To
to our
get their hair
shop.
locked in.
Probably
yes.
more men than women. It's a lot. But being that I'm away from home, there are a lot of people in this area that move here, and they're away from home. They're away from family. We want people to feel at home.
Yes.
They come in.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna just a couple of things that he might not have noticed as he was walking through the shop that I've noticed in there are like a lot of accessories, like things that people you might think about trying to get it online, but it's actually better to come into your shop
Yeah, 'cause we
and
have-
get like satin line hats, so you're not gonna damage your hair while it's winter time, but you got to stay warm, but it's also cute. And the kind of glasses that people wear, want the nice frames for their
The
readers.
readers,
'Cause,
yeah.
it's around that time where you need a
Right.
little readers to help read
Right,
everything.
right.
So I just enjoy all of the products, and I enjoy the hospitality and the warmth and the relationship. Like it's a home away from home for a lot of the sisters, not just women, men, children, and at the same time, not everybody has locks. You have so many different styles that your stylists do, that you do, and it's a beautiful place. I'm so excited about the Loc Shop.
It is. It is. So I guess the one question I have is, where do we go from here?
Well, so the next big venture that we're going to do this coming summer is I give a natural hair show. It's called Natural Hair Unity Day.
Ooh.
And it's a day where I invite all of the natural hair salons. I don't charge them anything. I give them a stage to be able to present what they offer and let people know basically that this is your support group. These are the people that support you in your journey.
Wow.
And it's called Natural Hair Unity Day, and we do it all over the country. I started it. When did I start that? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe 2000. I can't remember. It's been around a while, and so now it's just hundreds of salons all over the country. We all do it on the same day, and it's a day that we all come together as professionals and let the community know that we're here to support. This is what we offer. This is who we are. This is our phone number. Here's our card or whatever, and we have a good time.
Is it all in one place? Like, is it
all
like
in
an
one place.
expo or?
It's kind of like an expo. I don't charge. I don't charge the salons. They're given a platform. It's really just to let the community know this is who supports you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it works out really good. We have a good time.
I don't know if you want to share any of the tricks and just savvy things that you did in terms of opening up the business, like some of the things that you did to, because you opened ahead of schedule, you were below budget, you did incredible changes to the space, but at the same time you made a lot of smart decisions about what you kept.
When you say below budget, what do you mean?
Well, I would say that you were aiming a certain numbers that you were throwing out when you said the final number. I was like, oh, you did good. Like, it was just certain things that I'm just saying that I heard that it seemed like you had done some good
Well,
value engineering. I would say that.
Well, when things started coming together, because remember I wanted paint the walls white.
Yeah.
But as we were bringing things in, having that copper tone and those gold tones, it was looking like our skin. You know, I was like, oh yeah, we don't need to paint. We need, you know, we just needed some murals. You know, we needed some murals in there.
But you're so decisive. That's what I mean. Like you said, you have murals, but initially you were talking about doing a digital billboard.
Yeah.
And you were like, don't need to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. You know, it's like I think I'm kind of organic when it comes to how I set things up. I wanted to compliment. You know, I want people to look at the space and feel good about it. And I remember there was a guy. He walked past the shop. Well, he was approaching the shop, and I remember he looked in, and he was just like, "Yeah, I like that." That's when we had put up the murals.
Right.
And I said, "Well, what do you like?" He goes, "I don't know what I like,
It just,
but I like it. I
yeah.
like everything that's happening," and that made me happy. That people would look at the space and just be like, just smile and be like, "Oh, I like this," you know, and genuinely just enjoy what they're seeing, you know. Like it's theirs.
But it still had
You know
that
what I'm saying?
Angie element. You still had to put that Angie on it because let me tell you, the light fixture, she at first was gonna change all of them out, and then instead
Yeah.
what she did was she put that chandelier,
Chandelier
in there.
Yeah.
That was just so elegant.
Little, yeah, right. I wanted them to know we fancy in here. I told you my goal was if I don't hear we're fancy in here at least twice a day, oh, I didn't do my job.
Then you didn't do it.
All
I
right.
said, oh, they fancy in here. I'm like,
fancy
I
in
heard
here.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So where is it located?
So we're at 6140 University Drive. We're in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Cato's, which is actually leaving. What? They're moving down to where It's Fashion is.
Oh.
And the word on the street is that Foot Locker.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
You gotta
Okay.
you always
I
take
was like,
advantage.
that'll work. 'Cause
It doesn't matter.
Now the dudes are coming.
So you can
That
do,
ain't what we said earlier, but we were like, okay, the guy's coming.
So you can do anyone.
that'll be good because we do the hair, so that'll work.
So you can do anyone's hair.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
Even if they have less melanin than me.
yeah, I do all hair types. If you go to my site, we do all hair types. Yeah,
And the website address again.
it's Loc Shop Huntsville.
That's
So
right.
you just say Loc Shop, you might get the Harlem location or Philly. So you want to.
What if their hair looks like
Really?
this?
I cannot. Wait, hold on. All right.
What is
we go.
wrong with you?
Okay.
If it looks like this, can you still do it?
I could.
You can?
Yeah.
This is for
Just
anybody.
kinda
Anybody can
tease
do
the
it.
hair up.
It's all for you.
I cannot. Yeah, we can tease that. We can make it happen.
Okay. So I've learned so much today.
Yeah. You didn't learn not to wear that wig.
I learned my wife doesn't like my hair like that.
No.
I also learned that when I go on the internet, look up Sis Twist, right?
That's
The
how you
Sis
Twist.
Twist, the
Yeah.
inventor here, the entrepreneur, the hairstylist, the former lobbyist, the coach, the mentor, Angie.
The Renaissance woman.
That is who you are, and we're just so grateful for you.
We are so grateful.
Huntsville is blessed to have you here, and I'm blessed to have you in my life. So I thank you for spending this time with us.
It's been awesome. I appreciate it
Yes.
for sure.
So we have something called Black folklore.
Okay.
And so these are legends that ain't right, but they ain't wrong.
Okay.
Okay? So get ready for this.
Okay.
On this day in 1964, Lynette Miller became the first person to leave work early with a deathly sickness and return the following day in perfect health with a new hairdo.
With the new hairdo.
Hairdo.
Yeah, that happens all the time. All the time.
So this is that
happens all the time. Oh yeah, they were like, I don't feel good. Next thing you know, they come to work, they got boho
Black
braids.
hairdo.
And it would, you as a stylist must be like,
yeah.
y'all don't need to be here either. They'd be like, no.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Yes, yes.
For
So
sure.
he's got these black fags.
Yeah, so it's kind of like black fags, but
Right.
they're not really fags.
I have a black
so,
flag for you.
yes.
So when you get your hair done, and say instead of saying thank you, you say more hair.
More
More hair.
More hair.
You don't say thank you. You say more hair.
Oh, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use
I don't
that.
know. Is that good after you get a haircut?
It's
You don't want more hair.
it goes back to,
Let's
I don't
hear.
know, maybe
More
Madam
hair.
C.J. Walker. I don't know. It goes back to,
I'm gonna
instead of
take
thank
that
you,
one.
say more hair, and you say more hair.
I'm good with more hair. I like more hair.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Angie. We
you. I
appreciate you.
guys.
And we're excited. Everybody look out for the Loc Shop because it's on the move. And that was Everywhere We Go. Bye.
Well, we will see you out.